Hello? Hello?
Hi there. How can I assist you today?
Today I want to practice English expressions. The first expression is only look out for themselves. I don't like people who only look out for themselves.
Great choice. The expression only look out for themselves refers to people who are primarily or solely concerned with their own interests, needs, or well-being, often at the expense of others. It suggests a lack of consideration for other people's feelings or needs. When you say, I don't like people who only look out for themselves, you're expressing a preference for individuals who are considerate and think about others, not just themselves. Is there any particular context or situation where you'd like to use this expression or any other expressions you're interested in practicing?
Be cut out for the job. I think I'm cut out for the job.
The phrase be cut out for the job is used to express that someone is well suited or has the right qualities for a particular job or task. When you say, I think I'm cut out for the job, it means you believe you have the skills, abilities, or characteristics necessary to perform well in that job. It's a positive and confident way to express your suitability for a role. Would you like to practice using this phrase in different sentences or contexts, or is there another expression you're interested in?
Trade-off. There is always a trade-off.
The word traitor is a strong term used to describe someone who betrays trust, especially in context of loyalty to a country, group.
Trade-off. There is always a trade-off.
Trade-off is a term that refers to a situation where you must make a choice between two things that cannot be had at the same time, often involving a compromise or balancing act. Saying there is always a trade-off implies that in any decision or choice, there is a necessity to give up one thing in order to gain another. This phrase is commonly used in discussions where choices involve sacrificing one aspect for the benefit of another. It's helpful in understanding that very few decisions come without some sort of cost. Would you like to explore this concept further, or perhaps practice using it in different sentences?
Get fogged up. My glasses get fogged up when I wear a mask. Fogged up when I wear a mask. When I wear a mask.
Get fogged up is a phrase used to describe when a surface, like glasses or a mirror, becomes covered in a thin layer of condensed moisture, making it difficult to see through. Your sentence, Mike.
Be on the verge of. Bitcoin is on the verge of being formally accepted. Be on the verge of.
Be on the verge of is a phrase used to indicate that something is about to happen or is very close to occurring. When you say Bitcoin is on the verge of being formally accepted, it implies that Bitcoin is very close to achieving formal acceptance, perhaps by governments, financial institutions, or in mainstream commerce. This expression conveys a sense of imminence or a critical point that's just about to be reached. It's often used to describe significant changes or important developments. Would you like to practice this phrase with different examples or?
The green light. Some countries have given it the green light.
The green light is an idiom that means to give permission or approval to proceed with something. It originates from the green traffic light signaling it's safe to go. For example, if your boss gives you the green light on a project, it means you have the approval to start or continue with it. This expression is used in various contexts, from formal business decisions to informal personal plans. Would you like?
Big green light. Some countries have given it the green light.
Give it the green light means to approve or permit something to proceed. When you say, some countries have given it the big green light, it emphasizes that these countries have strongly approved or enthusiastically supported a particular action or policy. This phrase is often used in contexts like government decisions, business ventures, or new policies. Would you like to?
Die-hard fan. I am a die-hard fan of the radio program. Radio program.
그거 지금 그림 그리게 하면 안 돼, 자보.
Die-hard fan is a phrase used to describe someone who is extremely passionate and dedicated to something, such as a sports team, a celebrity, a movie, or in your case, a radio program. It implies a high level of commitment and loyalty, often regardless of changes or challenges. Saying, I am a die-hard fan of the radio program means you're very enthusiastic and steadfast in your support for that program. Do you want to explore different ways to use this expression, or is there another phrase or topic you'd like to discuss?
Get goosebumps. I get goosebumps when I listen to that song. Get goosebumps.
Get goosebumps is a phrase used to describe the physical reaction of your skin forming small bumps, usually because of a strong emotional response like excitement, fear, or awe. It's often associated with a deeply felt experience. When you say, I get goosebumps when I listen to that song, it suggests that the song evokes a powerful emotional reaction in you, possibly because of its beauty, the memories it brings, or its emotional content. This expression is quite versatile and can be used in various contexts where you experience strong emotions. Would you like to practice using get goosebumps in other scenarios? Or is there another expression you're interested in?
Unbelievable sight. The sunset was an unbelievable sight.
Unbelievable sight
Unbelievable.
is a phrase used to describe something that is so extraordinary or impressive that it's hard to believe it's real. It's often used to express amazement at beautiful, stunning, or very unusual scenes or events. For example, if you visit a place with breathtaking scenery, you might say, this view is an unbelievable sight, emphasizing how impressive or awe-inspiring it is. Would you like to practice this phrase with different examples, or is there another expression?
Come to an end. This project will soon come to an end.
Come to an end is a phrase used to describe the conclusion or finishing point of an event, activity, or period of time. When you say this project will soon come to an end, it means that the project is approaching its completion or final stage. This expression is widely used to signify the close of various things, from personal endeavors to larger events or time periods. Would you like to practice using this phrase in different?
Make up my mind. It is hard to make up my mind.
Make up my mind means to decide or reach a conclusion after considering all options. When you say, it is hard to make up my mind, it expresses that you find it difficult to make a decision or choose among different options.
Its own unique charm. Radio has its own unique charm.
Unique charm refers to a special or distinctive appeal that something or someone possesses. When you say radio has its own unique charm, it suggests that radio offers a special quality or experience that is different from other media forms. This could refer to the intimacy of the medium, the style of communication, the type of content, or the nostalgia it evokes. This phrase is great for emphasizing the special qualities that make something stand out. Would you like to discuss more about this concept or explore?
ETA, estimated time of arrival. Bus stops show the ETA for each bus.
ETA stands for estimated time of arrival. It's a term used to specify the time when a vehicle like a bus is expected to arrive at a destination. When you mention bus stops show the ETA for each bus, it means that the bus stops provide information about the time each bus is expected to arrive there. This helps passengers know how long they need to wait. ETA is a common term in transportation and logistics, and it's used to plan and manage time effectively. Would you like to know more about this term or practice?
No easy task. Raising a child is no easy task.
No easy task is a phrase used to describe something that is challenging or difficult to accomplish. When you say raising a child is no easy task, it means that parenting is a complex and demanding responsibility, often requiring a lot of effort, patience, and dedication. This expression is often used to acknowledge the difficulty of a task or to show respect for someone undertaking a challenging endeavor. Would you like to explore this phrase further with different?
Leave of absence. I applied for a year-long leave of absence.
Leave of absence refers to a period of time that one takes off from their work or duties. When you say, I applied for a year-long leave of absence, it means you've requested to take a break from your job or responsibilities for a year. This can be for various reasons like personal health, family commitments, education, or other personal matters. This term is commonly used in professional and academic settings to describe an approved and often extended period away from one's regular obligations. Would you like to use this phrase in other contexts?
Grow worse by the day. The fine dust issue is growing worse by the day. The fine dust issue is growing worse by the day.
Grow worse by the day is a phrase used to describe a situation that is steadily deteriorating or becoming more serious over time. When you say the fine dust issue is growing worse by the day, it implies that the problem with fine dust is continuously worsening each day. This expression is often used to highlight the increasing severity of a situation and can apply to a wide range of issues, from environmental problems to personal challenges. Would you like to practice using this phrase in other scenarios, or are there other expressions or
Make me choke up. His letter made me choke up.
It seems like there might be a typo or misunderstanding in your sentence. His letter made me
choke up. His letter made me choke up.
Make me choke up is a phrase used to describe a strong emotional reaction that makes it difficult to speak, often due to feelings of sadness, overwhelming joy, or gratitude. It usually involves a tight feeling in the throat. When you say his letter made me choke up, it suggests that the letter was so emotionally impactful that it brought you to the brink of tears or made it hard for you to speak without becoming emotional. This expression is commonly used to convey the intensity of one's emotional response to something deeply touching or significant. Would you like to explore this phrase further, or is there a
Written exam. You have to take a written exam first.
Written exam refers to a test that is conducted in a written format, where you are required to write down your answers, often in response to questions or prompts. When you say you have to take a written exam first, it means that the initial part of the assessment or requirement involves completing an examination where responses are provided through writing. This term is commonly used in educational and professional contexts to describe a type of examination that tests knowledge or understanding through written responses. Would you like to know more about this term, or are there other expressions or
Break out of one's comfort zone. I want to break out of my comfort zone.
break out of one's comfort zone means to do something that is beyond what you are normally comfortable with, challenging yourself to experience new or unfamiliar situations. When you say, I want to break out of my comfort zone, it implies a desire to grow, learn, or try new things that might be challenging or intimidating. This phrase is often used in the context of personal development, signifying a willingness to push boundaries and expand one's horizons. Would you like to explore this concept further, or is there another expression or topic?
Earn a tidy profit. You can earn a tidy profit by reselling things. Tidy profit. Tidy profit.
Earn a tidy profit means to make a significant or satisfactory amount of money from a business venture or activity. When you say you can earn a tidy profit by reselling things, it implies that the activity of buying items and selling them at a higher price can lead to a good amount of earnings. This expression is often used in business or investment contexts to describe a situation where one makes a considerable or neat sum of money, usually with reasonable effort or investment. Would you like to practice using this phrase in different scenarios? Or is there another expression or topic you're interested in?
What does tidy exactly mean? T-I-D-Y.
Art. School.
Tidy, spelled T-I-D-Y, is an adjective that primarily means neat, orderly, and well organized. It's used to describe things that are arranged neatly and with care. In the phrase earn a tidy profit, the word tidy is used to signify that the profit is substantial and satisfactory, but not necessarily huge or extraordinary. It suggests a decent amount of earnings that are pleasing and worthwhile.
Pick up a language. Kids can pick up a language faster than adults.
Pick up a language means to learn a language by being exposed to it, often without formal instruction. It implies a more natural and informal way of learning, like through conversation and everyday use. When you say, kids can pick up a language faster than adults, it suggests that children have a greater ability to learn a new language easily and quickly, often because of their developmental stage and the way they absorb information. This phrase is commonly used to describe the process of learning a language in a more organic, less structured way, especially when it happens in a natural setting. Would you like to explore this concept more, or?
Be left out. FOMO refers to the fear of being left out. FOMO.
Be left out means to not be included in a group or activity. It often refers to the feeling of being excluded or overlooked. The phrase you mentioned, formal, refers to the fear of being left out.
Be left out.
Be left out refers to the experience of not being included in a group or activity. It can involve feelings of exclusion or isolation when others are participating in something that one is not a part of. For example, if you're not invited to a meeting or social gathering, you might feel left out. This expression is often used to describe social situations, but it can also apply to other scenarios like missing out on opportunities or information. Would you like to discuss this phrase further, or is there another expression or topic you're interested in?
Be at odds with. We are always at odds with each other. Be at odds with. Be at odds with.
It suggests a state of opposition or incompatible views. When you say we are always at odds with each other, it implies a continual state of disagreement or lack of harmony in your relationship with the other person. This phrase is commonly used to describe situations where there are disputes, differing opinions, or a lack of agreement between people or groups. Would you like to explore this phrase more, or is there another expression or topic you'd like to discuss?
Heavy workload. Many students get stressed because of the heavy workload.
Heavy workload refers to having a large amount of work to do, often more than is manageable or comfortable. When you say many students get stressed because of the heavy workload, it means that students often feel overwhelmed or anxious due to the large amount of schoolwork or assignments they need to complete. complete. This phrase is commonly used in both educational and professional contexts to describe situations where the amount of work is challenging or excessive. Would you like to explore this concept further, or is there...
Get my thoughts in order. It was not easy to get my thoughts in order.
Get my thoughts in order means to organize one's ideas and feelings in a clear, coherent manner. It often involves sorting through various thoughts to make sense of them or to prepare for expressing them effectively. When you say it was not easy to get my thoughts in order, it suggests that you found it challenging to arrange your ideas into an understandable or structured form, possibly due to complexity or emotional involvement. This phrase is commonly used when preparing for tasks that require clear communication or decision making. Would you like to use this phrase in other examples, or is there another expression?
Had no choice but to. I had no choice but to cancel the order. I had no choice but to cancel the order.
Have no choice but to is a phrase used when there are no other options or alternatives available, leaving only one course of action. When you say I had no choice but to cancel the order, it means that canceling the order was the only action you could take under the circumstances, implying a lack of alternative solutions or paths. This expression is often used to emphasize the inevitability or necessity of a decision or action. Would you like to practice using this phrase in different contexts?
Be worth a shot. I think it is worth a shot. Be worth a shot.
Be worth a shot is an expression used to suggest that something is worth trying, even if success is not guaranteed. It implies that the potential benefits of the attempt justify the effort or risk involved. For example, if someone suggests a new solution to a problem, you might respond with, "It's worth a shot," indicating that you think it's a good idea to try it out. This phrase is often used to encourage a positive attitude towards new or uncertain endeavors. Would you like to use this expression in different scenarios, or is there another
Be cooped up. I was cooped up at home all weekend. I was cooped up at home all weekend. Cooped up at home all weekend.
Be cooped up means to be confined in a small space or to stay in one place for an extended period, often leading to a feeling of restlessness or discomfort. When you say, I was cooped up at home all weekend, it suggests that you spent the entire weekend at home, likely without going out, which might have felt restrictive or monotonous. This expression is commonly used to describe situations where someone is unable to leave a particular space, like during bad weather or illness. Would you like to discuss this phrase further or explore other expressions or topics?
Become a way of life. Wearing a mask during the pandemic was a way of life. A way of life. Become a way of life. Wearing a mask during the pandemic was a way of life.
Become a way of life means that a certain behavior or practice has been integrated into daily routines and habits to the point where it's a normal part of life. When you say wearing a mask during the pandemic became a way of life, it means that mask wearing was so routinely practiced during the pandemic that it became a standard and accepted part of daily living. This expression is used to describe habits, practices, or trends that have become ingrained in a culture or individual's lifestyle. Would you like to practice this phrase in different contexts?
It takes a lot of work. Raising a dog takes a lot of work.
It takes a lot of work is a phrase used to express that a task or responsibility requires considerable effort, time, and dedication. When you say raising a dog takes a lot of work, it means that taking care of a dog involves significant commitment and effort, including feeding, training, exercising, and providing general care. This expression is often used to acknowledge the effort and responsibility involved in various activities or undertakings. Would you like to explore this phrase more, or is there another expression or topic you'd like to discuss?
Pack my own lunch. I pack my own lunch and bring it to work. I pack my own lunch and bring it to work.
Pack my own lunch means to prepare and take your own lunch, usually from home, instead of buying or eating out. When you say, I pack my own lunch and bring it to work, it indicates, that you prepare your lunch yourself and carry it to your workplace. This is often done for reasons like saving money, eating healthier, or preferring home-cooked meals. This phrase is a straightforward way to describe the action of preparing and taking your own meal to another location, like work or school. Would you like to use this phrase in different scenarios, or is there another expression or topic you're interested in?
And that's it. That was my everyday English expression activities for December, and I totally finished English expressions like whole
You
year.
have reached the message cap for GPT-4. Please try again later.
Anyway, thank you. Bye.